Oh, bye. You didn't even kiss me. I'm not leaving. Oh, that's gross. Nothing personal. No, not. You're not gross. Kissing is gross.
You were pretty earlier.
No, you are, but kissing is gross.
Kissing is.
No, there is another way. You just told me to feel a lot.
Just the same person.
Let's say that you were
That's all horrible.
Yes.
Why that's so wrong? That's all horrible.
I like it.
He will be on Snapchat.
But I'm texting you right now. Why else did he still bother? Why does he have
Hey guys, before we start, I'm going to make one change on the calendar before we start today. Is that too loud? Isn't that louder than normal?
Yeah, it's not.
It seems kind of loud today, but I didn't bring candy, but because Halloween's coming up, right? You guys get plenty of candy. I'm going to make one change, guys, to the calendar. So today we're going to do the applications of chapter 4, the application problems. Remember, Thursday's fall break, right? So no school Thursday. You guys can stay home. Enjoy your weekend. Next Tuesday, we're going to do 3x3 systems. These are kind of hard, so I want to spend a lot of time doing them and not rush it. So I'm going to give you your next quiz on Thursday instead of Tuesday. So quiz 3 and 4 will be on Thursday, not Tuesday. I'm going to push the test to the next Tuesday. So the test will be 2 weeks from today. So test 3 and 4 will be on October 27th. Is that right? Because today's the 13th, right? So the homework will be due on the 27th of October, okay guys? So homework's due October 27th for chapters 3 and 4. So I'm making that small change in the calendar, okay guys? Hey guys, today's October 13th. And we're going to cover the applications of chapter 4. Are you excited?
Yes.
But I want to first show you a funny clip from Abbott and Costello. Have you guys heard of Abbott and Costello?
Yeah.
They're famous comedians from the 1950s. And this clip, they're in the Navy, they're sailors in the Navy, and they're trying to solve a math problem. It's a bit loud today. We'll keep it loud for the clip, okay? Then maybe tone it down a little bit. Okay, ready?
Ready.
So trying to solve a math problem is kind of cute. See if you guys can figure out what to do wrong.
Word you use, not the word you use.
Okay, ready?
I can't afford it. I just make 28 of these things. I mean, I pull 7 off the side, I feed. And I can just let give them 13 apiece. You want 13 apiece? 13 apiece? Yeah, 7 off. Yeah, each has 13. You only got 28. That's right, I got 28 dollars.
Make it complicated.
7, 13.
Just talk to them.
It's ridiculous. 7 times 4 is 28. That's 7 times 4. 7 times 4 is 28? Sure. 7 times 4 is 28. What's up with the cheap school? I mean, 7 times 15 is 20. That's ridiculous. What's the matter with you? I can solve it out. You had it. I figured it out myself. Prove that to me. You know what? Ridiculous. Right. Oh, come. It's not ridiculous. No sense to your argument. That's so. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Now, there were 7 O's. That's right. That's 7. I'm going to divide. Prove it here. Now, 28 don't. 28 don't. Now, wait a minute. You claim the 7 goes into 28 13 times? Prove it to me. Now, 7, 2. What do you mean 7? 7 will not be able to do, no matter how much you try. We know that. You couldn't even push that big 7 to that one. Sorry, my God. Therefore, we can't use it too. Yeah, I know. Well, let Dizzy hold that. Dizzy hold that 2 for me. Thank you. I'll use it later. What is this all about? Now, 7 to 8. What? Now, we're going to carry 7. Carry the 7. Carry 7. Carry. It's a little heavy, so come right down here. 7 to 8. What? Now, a minute ago, we didn't use it too. What do you mean? Could use it now. Use it. Dizzy. We meant it too. Thanks. What about down here? So, see. Now, 7 to 21. 3 times. 7 to 8. Oh, no, wait a minute. Come here. Not go to school, stupid. Yeah, I come out the same way. Oh, never mind that. Hold by this. Yeah. Put down 13 up there. Down 13 there. Now, you claim that each officer gets 13 donuts. Now, wait a minute. I have 7 officers. Put down 7. 7. Draw a line. Sure. Now, 7 times 13 is what? 28. Prove it. 7 times 3, 21. 7 times 1, 7. 7 1, 8. 2. Oh, no, come on. Well, it shouldn't come out right. It's not coming out right if I go on the break. We add this up. Put down 13 7 times. Okay. We'll add it up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, wait. Oh, I've got 9 on it. Yes. No, there's 7 on it. Now we're ready. Now, you can have all this added up. Amounts to what? 28. Give me the joke. No, you take a slap of my Sure, there's something wrong here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh,
I want to learn this trick sometime with a hat. Do that, Joe. You guys like their math?
Yeah.
It was pretty legit.
I love it. That's awesome. Let's do it every day.
Okay, let's do it.
You can just teach us how to confuse people.
How to do confusing math. I like how it does that division right there. That's pretty funny. Do you guys get the mistake they're making?
Yeah, that's awesome.
They're not carrying the numbers correctly.
Yeah. I'm not hearing numbers at all.
Well, guys, we're going to do the math mainly from your study guide. Do you have it with you? Yeah, chapter 4 study guide. We're going to do a whole bunch of problems together. So, Seth, how do you turn this down, you know? Yeah, it's kind of loud today. Yeah, turn it down so it's not quite so loud. It's like really loud. Is it on here? Is there a volume button? Okay. Thanks, Todd. It seems kind of loud today. So there's a game. How's that? That's a little better. That's a little louder. Get a little louder, Ty. How's that, guys? Is that pretty good? That's pretty good, Ty. Yeah, that's not bad. That was a little bit loud. Okay, let me see here. Let me find what I want here really quick. I can't find it. One word, but yeah, I'm stupid. Nope, don't need that. Oh, I already said that. Can you guys read that? Is that too dark? That's worse. Is that better, guys? Okay, so this is number 22, guys, in your packet. If you'll go to that number. Use my slate today to teach you guys. This is the study guide for number 22. This is directly off your homework assignment. So you guys, got a question for you. Could you solve this by trial and error eventually?
Yes.
By just kind of testing some numbers out? You can do it, right? Just kind of did some trial and error and figure it out. But there's a better way. If we use a system of equations, it takes some of the guesswork out, okay? So what does the word sum mean? So we're going to say A plus B equals 60. So two numbers have a sum of 60, right? Okay? What does difference mean? Subtract, right? So A minus B is 10. So if we build a system, guys, we can take out some of the guesswork. Does that make sense? Yeah, Joe, what's up? Yeah, I've got a couple extra. Anybody else need a study guide? I got a couple extra. They're $5 a piece. Do you guys bring your credit cards? I'm kidding. Who needs a study guide still? Okay, Joe. Remind me your name. Emma? Okay. Is it Emma Miller? Okay. Thanks, Emma. That was more than half. You're awesome. We go through this study guide? We're good? Okay, so if I can build a system, guys, it takes some of the guesswork out. Does that make sense? So then if I just add these things, let's add them together. So what's A plus A? So write down 2A, right? What's a positive B and a negative B?
0.
We'll ignore that. And then 60 plus 10? 70. Then divide by 2. So A is 35, right? How would you solve for B, guys? Yeah. We'll go, because their sum is 60, I would just go 60 minus 35 is the other number. Does that make sense? So 60 take away 35 is my new value. What would that be? 25, right? So using a system, guys, takes away some of the guesswork for you. Does that make sense to you? How a system can be your friend? Okay, so on your own, try 23 by yourself. Can you do it? Maybe work with a friend there or a neighbor? Do 23 the same way. See if you can solve that. A sum of 62 and a difference of 12. What are the numbers? I'm ready for fall. Are you guys getting ready for fall?
Yes.
I'm getting excited. And Halloween's coming up. On your birthday, Emma, do you know Halloween, baby? So that's pretty close. That's right, man. Anybody have it? Good job, Seth. 37 and 25, do you all agree with that? 37 and 25? Okay, good. Okay, so let's go on. Go to number 24. That's a little bit hard to see. I'm going to have to do it white so the camera can pick it up better. Okay, two angles are supplementary. One angle is 3 times as large as the other. Find the measure of each angle. Is maybe where you don't know in your life. You know what supplementary means, you guys?
180 degrees.
Correct.
Angle with 2 angles, right?
It means their sum is 180. So the word supplementary means their sum is 180 combined. So that's kind of a drawing of it. So on your paper, kind of draw this picture for me, okay? See what it looks like. So I'm going to call this angle A. Let's call this angle A. Okay? That's a very ugly. Let me fix that. That's not very pretty. Yeah, I do, Josh.
Answer's 45. Yeah, it's 46. See
Okay, you guys got it? Let me get rid of my update down there really quick on the screen. Hang on a minute. I'm going to lose my update down here. Cancel. Okay. So call this angle A. What would you call this angle?
B, no, C. 135. Well, 3A.
We can call it B, right? Doesn't matter. We'll call it A and B. So we can say A plus B equals 180, right? I know their sum is 180 combined. We can say that, right? A plus B is 180. We know that from the drawing. Now, it says one angle is 3 times as large as the other. So how do you write that?
2A.
We can say A equals 3. Actually, because B's bigger, that won't make any sense, right? Let's fix that. Because B's bigger than A, we're going to say B equals 3A. Because B's bigger, right? So B is 3 times as big as A. B equals 3A. Now guys, is that built for substitution or elimination? What's that built for? Elimination or substitution? Because if I go back a screen, let me go back a screen, guys. That was built for elimination, right? Remember, if the letters are lined up in columns like that, it's built for elimination. But look at this one. Is that built for elimination or substitution? What do you say, Ty?
Elimination.
What's that built for? Elimination or substitution? Why?
Because they're not.
Good. Right. And also, guys, if you have a letter by itself, like this B is isolated, that's built for substitution, okay? So you plug this in, this B up here, see my arrow? Plug it in there. So you have A plus 3a equals 180. Now we solve it. What's a plus 3a, class?
4A.
So 4a equals 180. Oops. If you divide by 4, what does a equal? Is it 45 degrees? Okay, so a is 45 degrees. How would you find b? How would you find that? Times it by 3, right? So what is b going to be? 135. Okay? You can do this by trial and error, but this takes away some of the guesswork if you know how to build it. As you take higher math in college, like calculus or math 1050, we don't care about the answer as much as the process, because the process can save your neck later as the problems get harder. So the process to me is more important than the answer even. The answer is nice and we know it, but building the system is the most important part of the lesson. You build the system correctly. So a plus b is 180 is part of the system, and then b equals 3a. So you get how the system is built. The first part is like what the two angles equal together, their sum. The second part is their comparison. How big they are compared to each other. So we're building a system together. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah, Ty?
We should do something bigger that
Okay, it's going to come up, I promise you. Yeah, it's coming up today, so. Okay, next one. On your paper, let's go to 26 and look at it. There's the problem. Okay, the length of a rectangle is 2 inches more than twice the width. Okay. The perimeter is 40. So what are the width and length of the rectangle? Okay. I first want to write down how to find perimeter. How do you find a rectangle's perimeter?
12 plus 2W.
Okay, Joe, good. Perimeter equals 2L plus 2W. You guys agree with that? Yeah. The perimeter is twice the length plus twice the W. So put W here, we'll call the width W and the length L. Let's label those on our drawing. On your homework, guys, actually draw this picture, okay? I think it's very helpful. So on your homework, draw that picture for me. So call the width W and the length L. Okay, so how do you write the length is 2 inches more than twice the width? How would you write that as a sentence? What do you guys think? Remind me your first name. Nathan, what do you think?
I was going to say, like, what was L plus 3, right? No, we have this.
So read again. Length is 2 inches more than twice the width. So write that as an equation.
So L is equal to W. Plus 2 something.
So it'd be 2. What does more than mean?
2 plus.
Yeah, more than is plus. So it's going to be 2 plus. What does twice mean? Times 2, right? So it's going to be 2W plus 2. Does that make sense, guys? So the first equation expresses perimeter correctly. How do you find perimeter? The second expresses the comparison. So length equals 2 plus 2W. Twice means times 2, okay? Does that make sense, you guys, with that looking at? Now, I got a question for you. Is this built for elimination or substitution? Yeah, it is, right? We're going to plug this into the L above. We're going to plug it in and solve it. So plug this into the L above. So what's it going to be?
6W plus.
Oh, guess what, guys? We're not done yet. I forgot. We're going to plug this 40 right here into P also, because that's a known number. It's kind of like two things get plugged in. Plug in the 40 for P, because we know that number, and the 2W plus 2 into L. You write the equation, difference is going to be 40 equals 2 times, plug it in, 2W plus 2 plus 2W. Does that make sense, everybody, what I'm doing? So 40 goes into the P variable, right? And the 2W plus 2 goes into the L variable. Now, how would you solve that, bugger? How would you solve something like that? What's the first thing you do to solve it? Yep. What's the name of that property? Yep. So first type of the distributive property is going to be 40 equals 4W plus 4 plus 2W. That's called the distributive property, right? What's the next thing you do?
Combine like terms.
Yep, some are good. Combine like terms. So 40 equals 6W plus 4. Let me move this W out of my way here. I'll put it over here to the side. Okay. Okay, minus 4 minus 4. So 36 equals 6W. So the width is 6, right, Ty?
Yep.
The width is 6, okay. How would you find the length?
Times by 2 has.
Yeah. Go times 2 plus 2. Take the width times 2 plus 2. What would that be? 14. Good. Very good.
Thanks, Joe.
All right.
And 6 plus 4 is 20.
Okay, what do you guys think?
Hey, Joe.
I know. Mine still works.
Now, guys, could you do that by trial and error eventually? Just thinking of numbers? You could have. But if you can build a system, it kind of takes out the guesswork a little bit. And the guesswork right here is not that bad, right? It's pretty easy, but they get harder. Some get so hard you can't guess anymore. You just simply can't. It's too hard. So you have to just, you know, you have to know the process of how to do it, okay? Okay, we good, guys? Can we go on? Okay, let's keep going. You go to problem 28.
Ooh, I love this one.
Okay, this one's comparing ages, people's ages. Let's see what it says. Barry is 8 years older than his sister. In 3 years, he will be twice as old as she will be then. How old are they now? Okay, so we're comparing Barry to his sister in age. In 3 years, he will be twice as old as she will be then. Okay, so let's first write the first part of this. How would you write Barry is 8 years older than his sister? How would you write that?